Mr. Albers, the bank financing is a part of the crisis in shipping or not? What about your sector? Capitals for ship owners. There is there or not?
Well, very generally speaking, there is limited availability, in particular in the German market. It's drying up. Banks are pulling out of the ship finance market. Some are scaling back to limited extent. We drive a bit different approach in this respect. We, in the first place, DekaBank is an asset manager, i.e. we have existing contacts to institutional investors who are these days getting more and more interested in also investing into assets like shipping or aviation. So we use these connections and this link from the asset management side to set up a so-called transportation fund, which provides for the institutional investors to invest into shipping loans, but also aviation loans, and that in a way pushes in somewhat more liquidity into the financing market.
But the demand is strong for capitals.
Well, there is still strong demand. I mean, there's still an order book which needs to be financed. If you take current market values of the order book, it's still some $190 billion. So every year until 2016, you might have to finance around about $30 billion every year. Sure, I mean, there are also international banks, US banks, Asian banks who provide capital to the shipping industry. Also equity is there. So we will only fill a small piece of the funding gap existent, but as I said, I mean, for us it's a perfect link between asset management activities and ship lending.
And what about for the future? The banks maybe change this line?
Actually, in my view, you see actually these weeks or months that more and more banks are coming back into the shipping market. Maybe with smaller amounts, you can already see that it's more liquidity coming in. I mean, you have larger syndicated facilities which are oversubscribed, which shows there is interest to invest in shipping. But that having said, this relates to the good projects, to the good names, rather than to small or medium-sized shipping companies. So the liquidity, the funding is there for the big names, definitely, and it's going to be also for the next years.
Your bank remains in the sector.
Yes, we have
for the big names.
Not only for the big names. I mean, there are always exceptions to the rule. And as I said, I mean, the institutional investors who invest into our shipping portfolio, they also make a pre-selection on what sort of names and assets they like. And it all boils down then indeed on good ratings and larger companies. This is correct, yes.
What have to say to a new investor on shipping, in a new ship owner? To a new ship owner, what your advice?
Well, have a lot of cash and don't depend on bank financing, because this is the dilemma. I mean, if you have a good idea and you find the right asset at this market price, actually it's a good moment to invest. But I would not assume many banks are really open to finance new ship owners these days, unfortunately.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.